I want you to imagine walking through the front door of your home after a long, busy, and tiring day at work, completing many assignments that your boss had you do throughout the day. All you're looking forward to is a nice evening with your family, eating dinner around the table, maybe going for a walk or watching a movie together, even watching your favorite TV show. But then you remember that your boss gave you some work to do at home before you come to work tomorrow, which is going to add stress onto your evening. But now I want you to imagine you're a child walking through the front door of your home after a long and busy day at school, completing the many assignments that your teacher gives to you throughout the day. And all you're looking forward to is playing with your friends, practicing the piano, and hanging out with your family for the evening. But then you remember that your teacher gave you schoolwork to do at home, adding stress to your evening. Children should not do schoolwork in the home, but at school, therefore leaving them time to pursue extracurricular activities and time with their families. This includes elementary students as well as middle and high school students. A study done by Stanford University researchers found that students experienced more stress, physical health problems, a lack of balance, and alienation from society. Denise Pope, a senior lecturer at the Stanford Graduate School of Education, said, quote, "Our findings on the effects of homework challenge the traditional assumption that homework is inherently good," end quote. The researchers found that homework can be counterproductive and even diminish its effectiveness. An example of this is my 13-year-old daughter, who complains about when her teacher gives her homework to do and study, but then none of it is on the test. It makes her feel stressed and upset. There are some students whose home environment prevents them from doing homework. Last year, I worked as a paraprofessional at an elementary school. There were students that never got their homework done because of being sent to the babysitters right after school, and then the parents were too tired to help them when they did get home. This was expressed to me by many of the students in various grades. So this brings me to the point that teachers need to educate in the classroom. Teachers need to make their time in the classroom more efficient. Why do some teachers choose not to give homework and make it work by getting everything done in the classroom, while others feel the need to assign work to do in the home? Pernell Ripp, an elementary teacher, author, and blogger, said that she knew which of her students would do homework and which would not. It became exhausting to get students to finish their homework. She made the decision to have very little homework, and here are just a few of her reasons. Homework is an excuse for the stuff they didn't get to do. Homework is practice for some kids, and homework steals away childhood. Pernell Ripp said, quote, "I am not against all homework. What I am against, though, is the homework just for the sake of assigning homework," end quote. So what do teachers need to do? They need to evaluate the way the classroom is run. Teachers are not educated to give homework. They do not take courses teaching them about giving homework to students. From the book, The Case Against Homework by Sarah Bennett and Nancy Kalish, said, quote, "Few teachers have learned how to devise good assignments, how to decide how much homework to give, and whether to involve parents. In fact, according to Gerald Latodd, Associate Professor of Education Policies Studies at Pennsylvania State University, said, there's no adequate training of new teachers in homework at all. It's considered an afterthought," end quote. A principal named Mark Triflio at an elementary school in Vermont had been pondering the idea of no homework. He saw an uneven homework load for students in the same grade. After doing his own research on the matter, he found that homework isn't linked to a better academic status except for having additional home reading. At the beginning of the school year, he met with his 40 educators to discuss a no homework policy. All 40 teachers said yes to the idea. After a 6-month period, students are doing well. The principal said they now have, quote, "time to be creative thinkers at home and follow their passions," end quote. There are many benefits for not having homework. There is more time for playing sports, learning a musical instrument, spending time with your family and friends, and of course, less stress for the student and parent. If a teacher adds on another hour or more of homework each night, it will become the stress given to the student of having to get it done and at home, and less time for activities that will help the children learn and grow. Parents, I want you to take action. Sarah Bennett, one of the authors of the book, The Case Against Homework, took action at her children's middle school when she organized with other parents and won widespread reforms. One of those were that they established a curriculum coordinator to monitor homework levels at all across the subjects. Teachers also became accountable for the kind of homework they assigned. A good start is trying to find other parents who feel the same way and either work with the school's PTA committees or other organizations. Present your ideas at public meetings with school districts. Show them facts and solutions, even if they are small ones, such as no homework on certain days of the week. Remember how it felt to come home from work and realize that your boss gave you more to do at home, which left less time for yourself and your family? Try putting yourself in the position your child or other children who struggle even more to get their homework done. What you really need is to be able to leave work at work. Let's make that the case for our children. Let's give them the opportunity to pursue other extracurricular activities, time with their family, and leave schoolwork at school.